Good morning, boys. Today for you guys, I have the Space Science Lab from LEGO City. This is set number 60439 from the year 2024. I'll be rating it on three different things: the minifigures, how fun it is to build, how fun it is to look at. Then I'll give it an overall rating based on those first three ratings. And then my girlfriend Xena gave it a rating out of 10 that I will be going over as well. So let's just take a look at a few things first. So it's only got two real minifigures, Wheelchair Man and this lady right here. It's got this half alien person over here. We can just ignore that half alien person. That's not a real minifigure. This lady is the only real minifigure in my opinion, because I'm going to tell you guys I have a gripe with this set, which is that it is a children's set with such an unrealistic thing here. Now, I may be, a little bit weird for thinking this way, but if you have a child's play set and you give this to, let's say, a child in a wheelchair, why would you give them false hope with having a astronaut in a wheelchair? There's really, unless the astronaut is rich, there's not really a possibility of that ever happening. And I think that's not the right message to send to kids. Obviously, you want your kid to think that they can do anything, but maybe don't put false hope into their mind. I don't know. Maybe I'm off base. I'm not a parent, so maybe some parents know better than me. I'm also not disabled, so maybe disabled people know better than me. It feels like the wrong thing to do. And because this is all about my opinion, for minifigures, I'm giving it a 5 out of 10. There also should just be another minifigure. That only takes it down like one notch. I'd give it a 6 out of 10 otherwise. Because why is it such a big set with so many things to do and there's only two astronauts here? Again, you've got this little guy, but what's he really doing? It's not like they had to work too hard to make this guy. But these ones, they have their printed torsos and printed legs. So I get that there's a little bit of difficulty there, but maybe add another one. Maybe put a different guy in who's already been made before. It's not that important to me who he is. Just put a third minifigure in there. That's, my thing. But not to start the video off negatively, but let's just take a look on the inside now. So obviously it's a little bit modular, where you can take each thing apart and you can do basically whatever you want with it. You can configure it however you want. And then you've got this lovely tree, I'm guessing you can call it a tree, in the middle here. So behind the tree you've got the main entrance. You're not missing much if you can't see behind the tree. In fact, you're not missing anything. Just a little hatch that opens, as you guys can see right there. Then over here you've got a type of garage door right here. I'm guessing this is where like the spaceship docks, and then this is where they go out onto the land, the Martian soil, the lunar soil, whatever type of soil. Over here you've got the living quarters. You've got a bed and looks like a little like locker, or maybe a cold storage cup, and then this looks like a shower. And then you've got the place where the experiments get done. It looks kind of like there's something with a battery going on there. And then this is a microscope, so you can look at the different details on the rocks you pick up. So in terms of how fun it was to build, giving this an 8 out of 10, it has its moments where it's really fun, but each bag is relatively the same, because this is one bag, this is one bag, this is one bag, and this is one bag. So it's like it's really just it's a little bit monotonous at times, but it is pretty fun to build overall. So and then how fun it is to look at, I'm giving it a 7 out of 10. Maybe don't put this on your shelf, but if you've got a bunch of play sets from the space theme within LEGO City, you're probably going to benefit from having something like this. It does really look good when you put it into that context. So giving it a 7 out of 10 there, just because, don't put it on a shelf. And then 7 out of 10 for overall, just averaging out the other three ratings. And then my girlfriend Xena gave it a 8 out of 10. Space is cool. That was her comment. So there you go. Like, comment, share, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.